Good morning, everybody. My name is Chris, and you're watching Park Pass. We have some breaking news at Universal Studios Hollywood, Universal Studios Texas. What? When we talking about that, and also Disney. Let's get into the news stories. But let's get into the lead story. Universal Studios Hollywood just released some photos from the brand new attraction that's going to be opening in the early 2026. It's Fast and Furious Drift. It's an amazing looking roller coaster. And for any of you who maybe have ridden Cosmic Rewind, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, it's somewhat similar to that. What we do know is that the train is going to have 4 cars on the train. The lead car is going to be a Dodge Charger. What the other cars are going to be in the train, we don't know yet. Universal Studios has not released that. I have some photos. Let's take a look at these photos of this amazing new roller coaster opening up at the beginning of next year. All right, let's take a look at some of these amazing photos here that have been released by Universal Studios Hollywood. You can see the front car there. That's going to be the Dodge Charger. And that little black spot like on the hood there, that'll probably be the air intake valve. They haven't put that on yet. Right now, they're just testing it. Now, that zebra stripe painting, that's not going to be the color scheme. That is for testing purposes. Lets them be able to determine like airflow and all different types of things for the particular roller coaster. You'll also notice that they have a bunch of dummies in there, some cameras mounted as this roller coaster is going through its pacings. Let's take a look at this next photo here. This is it looks like the first drop hill. I mean, it looks amazing. You can actually see on the left-hand side of the photo, you can see on the driver's side, they've got like the dials of the car, the tachometer, the looks like gas, oil pressure, speed, all that, RPMs. And you can see right there in the center, that's going to be probably the air intake valve. It's really famous on that Dodge Charger in the Fast and Furious movies. Going here to the next photo, this one's really cool because as you look underneath the bottom of it, you can definitely see how these cars can now rotate 360 degrees. It's going to give that feeling of as you're drifting around the corners. Also, you kind of see here, these are just the prototypes of the cars. They don't have the tires. You can see the wheel wells where they have some fake tires there, but it looks sweet. This is going to be a really cool roller coaster. I'm really excited about this roller coaster. Moving on to the next photo, you can see right here, this is just the front point of view, the POV coming down through a twist. And it looks amazing. It's a great photo. You can see like the mountain at a diagonal angle there. It is so cool. This is going to be a fantastic addition to Universal Studios Hollywood. It's going to give them that kind of heavy hitter attraction that they really need there for this amazing theme park. The concept of this roller coaster really reminds me of the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, where the cars can spin around and go different directions as you're going down the track. And that is one of my favorite roller coasters I have ever been on. So if it's anything like that roller coaster, which I think it's going to be, then this roller coaster is going to be a home run for Universal Studios Hollywood. All right, next breaking news. Let's talk about Universal Studios Texas. What? You might be like, what are you talking about? Universal Studios announced they'll be opening up a theme park in Frisco, Texas. And this is what they call a kid-friendly theme park. And they just released the names of the 7 lands that are going to be in the Universal Studios Frisco, Texas Kids theme park. The 7 names are DreamWorks Shrek's Swamp. You also have DreamWorks Puss in Boots Del Mar. Illuminations Minions vs. Minions at Bello Bay Club. You have Jurassic World Adventure Camp. DreamWorks Trolls Fest. Nickelodeon's SpongeBob SquarePants Bikini Bottom, and the Isle of Curiosity. Now let's take a look at some of these amazing photos, this concept art of this theme park in Texas for children. All right, so this first photo here looks like maybe that's a hotel that you can stay at. This is also, I think, the Isle of Curiosity. And then moving on to the next photo, you can see this is Shrek and Fiona's Happily Ogre After. You got look like you're going to Shrek's Swamp. Moving on to the next photo. It doesn't really show a lot of details there, but it looks like maybe a little bit of a track on the left-hand side there. The next photo, this is the Puss in Boots, Del Mar. You can see that it's got like the swing rides there. You notice on swing rides, as it gets taller, you can see the Puss in Boots characters on that. He's playing like, looks like a guitar. At the next photo, this is the Minions versus Minions Bello Bay. And now it makes sense because it's Minions versus Minions. You got the purple Minions when they turn evil and the yellow Minions when they're good. Looks like they're having a diving contest and they're giving scores of a 10 and an 8. Looks like a little fun water attraction. This here is the Jurassic Park section of it. You can see they got a little roller coaster there. They got an area for kids to go through and play. Looks like they might have like a little drop ride or something in the background there. Meet and greet with the different dinosaurs. Looks like they have a little baby velociraptor there. I like it because he's dressed like kind of like the Chris Pratt character. This one here, I'm not exactly sure. This is just kind of like a hey, this is a cool land. Let's take a look at it. kind of shows you different areas. Looks like they have lots of little soft play areas for kids to be playing in. They have little roller coasters there. And lastly, you got SpongeBob SquarePants. Looks like it's going to be a water area for kids to run in and splash and play, which is going to be fantastic because it gets really hot in Texas. Now, let's talk about this theme park. Why is Universal Studios doing this? Why are they having a theme park in Texas? Is this kids' theme park? What do you guys think about it? I personally have some of my own thoughts about this. This is speculation. So now what I'm talking about is called speculative. I'm just going to give you my speculative thoughts. This is not cited sources from anything. I think that Universal was trying to preempt Disney. There have been a lot of talk about for a while for Disney opening up maybe a new gate or new theme park in Texas to kind of ease the pressure of Disneyland and also Walt Disney World. And there's been a lot of talk about this. I don't know if Disney will ever do that, but I think Universal Studios saw an opportunity. It's like, you know what, we're going to do it. I mean, Universal is going super hard on their theme parks right now. They are literally trying to be the #1 theme park destinations in the world, and they're doing a really good job of it. And what's going on is this theme park is going to be in Texas. It's going to be a kids-friendly theme park. Something kind of unusual. I mean, like when you think of theme parks, you don't think of kids just for children. But this is going to be great for families with young kids. Probably be a fantastic destination for them to go and have a good time. Lots of fun things. The kids are going to be very satisfied with going there. So I think that Universal saw an opportunity where they could get like their toehold into Texas before Disney did. Maybe Disney never will go into Texas, but there have been a lot of scuttlebutt about that. And I think Universal Studios is like, hey, we have an opportunity to do something really cool, and we're going to do it. Now, on to some Disney news. Disney released some photos for Toy Story 5. That's right, Toy Story 5 will be coming out in June of 2026. And I'm going to be a little bit honest. This is just a little more speculative here. I personally felt the first 3 Toy Story films, I think it was a perfect trilogy. I love those 3 films. I wasn't a big fan of the 4th one. The 4th one just didn't speak to me as well. I don't know why. I just didn't click with it. But they're now going to be doing Toy Story 5. They released some concept art, and we can see a couple of things. First thing we notice is Buzz Lightyear has a little gold star over where it says Lightyear. He has a little gold star. You also notice that Sheriff Woody, he doesn't have a star, his sheriff's star, because at the end of Toy Story 4, he gave his sheriff's badge to Jessie. So maybe Buzz Lightyear now he's the new sheriff. He's got the little sheriff badge, a little gold star there to be a sheriff. The new concept art that's been released for Toy Story 5. We don't know a lot about Toy Story 5. We know there's some concept of lots of different Buzz Lightyears. You can see right here, maybe patrolling a beach. Looks like maybe a crater, like a shipping container got dumped and the Buzz Lightyears are out on an adventure. We can also see that it looks like Jessie, Buzz, and Bullseye they're meeting like a tablet, and that's what we've been told is that this movie is going to be really toys versus tech. How children are moving away from toys, and now they're just kind of playing on iPads. As you can see, this little drawing here of the maybe that's Bonnie, I guess, or I'm not exactly sure what child that is underneath their blanket there on their iPad. Toy Story 5 will be opening June 19th of 2026. Now, if you haven't, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button on this video, but definitely hit the subscribe button because next week's videos are going to be something totally different. Amanda and I are going to be doing a bunch of different videos, stuff that we don't normally do on this channel, but we want to share them with you. So you want to subscribe and see what that is. It's going to be a surprise. And those will be coming out next week for sure. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so you are notified when those videos come out. And lastly, I want to say a big thank you to you. The last video I did, I had a trigger warning and I was talking about some very sensitive matters. And I was just shocked and surprised at the outpouring of support from you guys. I received dozens and dozens of emails from people who they've lost people, they've lost loved ones, and they like the message that we were talking about using 988, that number there. And also there's the comments that people gave, the outpouring of support. I want you to know that sometimes the world feels so negative. And the reason that is that it's social media and media is trying to sell ad space. And they know that fear and panic gets people to click on that. The world's not as bad as everybody makes it out to be. You make the world a great place. You make the world amazing. And the world is amazing because of you guys. I'm just overwhelmed with your support and your kindness. And I just want you guys to know I appreciate you so much. All right, guys, my name is Chris. You are watching Park Pass. I will see you next week where I have a whole different type of videos coming out with my wife, Amanda, and I doing some cool videos. We'll be showing that next week, so make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next week. Don't forget how amazing you are. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Okay. One last thing, you guys, there is a loophole going on, and it's going to be closing right now. If you were thinking about going to Disneyland in this year, 2025, or in 2026, right now, you can buy the tickets at the old prices. If you click the link down below in our video, you click the link down below, you'll be able to buy the tickets at the 2025 prices. Or you can call 1-855-GETAWAY, 1-855-GETAWAY. When they answer, be sure to tell them Park Pass sent you, and you'll still get the old prices. Disney increased their prices a couple days ago. This is a loophole that will allow you to get the old prices. You can save up to $111 per person if you're buying the express passes like Lightning Lanes and the 5-day park hoppers. Save yourself some money. This closes on October 20th. On October 20th, this loophole, it's going to be gone, be closed. So if you are thinking about going to Disneyland this year or next year, buy your tickets now so you can save yourself some money. All right. I just wanted to kind of help you with that, so help you guys save some money. Now we're done. I'll see you in the next video. We got some really cool ones coming up. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.